The men with guns haven't come to keep the peace. They've traveled to northern Mozambique to wage war. The region has been terrorized by Islamic insurgents for the past 3 years. But these troops from Rwanda think they can wipe them out. Can you defeat these insurgents?
That is why we are here. And we've already indicated signs that they can and will be defeated.
There are 1,000 Rwandans here, and they've headquartered themselves in a camp built by French firm Total. The energy giant has sunk billions into a coastal gas project, but they fled when the militants got too close. We're being taken for a tour of the outer perimeter of the gas facility with these giant 3-meter fences, and it does look like a real fortress. We moved inland with the troops and found that dozens of communities had been deserted. Some 800,000 in this region have been displaced. But in a village called Quelimane, there were a few who'd found the courage to return. Is this a safe place to be?
The military are here. They are all around us and we are getting help. We are safe. We can eat and we can communicate with the soldiers.
But the Rwandans won't stay here forever. And the insurgents know these communities well. Many were recruited in places just like this. Do you think they will come back?
If you are old like me, it's hard to tell the difference between a villager and an insurgent. They all look the same.
They call themselves Ansar al-Sunnah, one of many groups in Africa who've pledged allegiance to Islamic State and deploy their barbaric methods. The world recognized the threat during the battle for Palma, a town used by many who worked at Total's plant. More than 200 took shelter in the Amarula Hotel when insurgents invaded the town in March. Some guests tried to make a desperate escape, and dozens lost their lives. You can see and you can feel the anxiety and the terror that must have built up within the walls of this lovely hotel. It's there in the bullet marks on the walls and the ransacked rooms and the roofs with gaping holes torn apart by RPG fire. The remains of the grenades are still scattered on the ground.
Yeah, clearly the insurgents had the upper hand at the time. And the agenda was to make a very big statement by killing expatriates. So they wanted to show their presence.
And they made their presence felt in the city of Moisimba de Praia, calling it their capital after holding it for a year. And the signs of occupation were all around. The Rwandans displayed the weapons they had seized, and they produced an insurgent they had captured, a young 18-year-old who said he had been forced to fight. Rwanda says it will stay in Mozambique until the job is done, but few think this mission will last indefinitely. John Sparks, Sky News in Moisimba de Praia.